Eventually there gonna be a day where I could just say what I want. Gonna get paid what I want. Buy anything that I want. Gonna just say what I want. Yeah. Eventually there gonna be a day where I could just say what I want. Gonna get paid what I want. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tony Newberry, and this is the NEWLIFE Show. And I'm gonna be taking y'all back from when I first started putting out my first music video to my first project. We got all this footage from the past 2 years on this journey, and I'm just trying to keep all y'all involved with it because I know that you're messing with everything going on, because I know we are too. We're gonna start all the way back, taking a trip down memory lane, and we're gonna watch Money in the Bag, that first video I put out with all my homies and my friends when we were partying one night. Hey, 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 okay. Hey, 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 I go put the money in the bag, right? Every time I see you, we go overtime. I'm gonna make sure when I go, I hit it right. She just wanna see me in the late night. I go put the money in the bag, right? Every time I see you, we go overtime. Damn. So that video, the way that was going on was I needed a way to start. I had no idea how to really talk about the way I felt yet. I was just making beats for a hot minute, and eventually like I started making songs, and this is the first one I really finished, like beating everything. Showed my mom, shout out mom, she loved it. And I showed some people and they were like, yeah, it's cool. So I was like, fuck it, we're gonna make a music video, but I didn't really tell anybody. The only one who knew was Rob. He's the only one who knew about the video. I told everyone, yo, come through, we're getting fucked up. And they all came through. We cut it up, put it out. We got some love, but we got a whole lot of the other reaction too. Like it was, some of the things I heard, I knew kids, some of my boys, bro. Oh, Rob, you have the worst gimbal ever.
It died.
Ready? Some of my boys, like, their girlfriends were talking shit about me. Yo, he sucks, blah, 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 this and that. And I was like, word, that's good to know, thank you. After that happened, a lot of people, I guess, had an idea. He makes music now. And I've been practicing for like a year and a half behind the scenes. Put that video out and I was like, damn, I think I really might want to give this a try. Like, just talk about how I feel a little more, like be a little more serious, not just have fun. So I dropped this project called Misunderstood in January, dropped it on New Year's, and after that, I dropped out of college because I was like, I love this, like I really believe I can do this. A couple of people, like you know who you are, were telling me that they fuck with what I'm doing and it meant the world, so I was like, all right, let's keep pushing, like let's see what's up with it. 6 months after that, and around from January to June, I was working on Lonely in the Summer. I got some homies together, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be dropping a project, shout out Paulie, shout out Raz, shout out Store Brand, shout out Necra, shout out Bobby X, Will Rick came through. We had a meeting about track lists for the project, these songs, how we put them together, and we put it out. And that was really where everything started to change.
Yeah, for starters, I don't think that we could be close if you wanna go. I cleared out my ATM so I could have my own mama go see me at a show. I got a new number so I could eliminate everyone who ain't a friend or foe. But that ain't no secret, I gotta go keep it to me. There's just some things you never know. Whoa, think I'm going hard now, I'm playing my cards now. I'm just a producer, think I'm playing smart now. I'm pushing the start now, like what is it to you? This ain't this no game, this ain't he's so whack. I put it on every track, boy you don't know shit. I dare you to press play, you never could turn back. Elevate, elevate, elevate. I got some shit that you never seen. Pull up, I'm preaching, we talk it out.
Alright, so yeah, we had the meeting going, and that was a dope ass experience. Like everyone came through, we put on the NBA finals, we played the track list, everyone had their own pad and paper, and we were saying where we think each track would fit best. Seriously amazing creative energy. I was impressed with all the people that I hit up and brought around because I know I put in my effort, but to see them match me and even push me further was great. Not too long after that, we had the show. Rob and I went out with Necres, we booked out a local firehouse, we started putting up flyers around the town anywhere we could think of. We tried putting them up in like Quick Check and Walgreens and shit like that, but they told us no, they didn't want to help. It was just a matter of like getting that project out and prepping for the show at the same time, staying consistent on social media more than I've ever been before. We had teams, we built like 2 separate teams of kids who would post at specific times. And there's a lot of great people who helped with that. You know who you are. That was amazing. Like, I'm always going to remember that. And we even got some hate mail. It was crazy. This one kid bought like 30 tickets. And I think I know who you are, bro. I'm just saying. He bought like 30 tickets and he was putting all these like these racial slurs and all this stuff. I was like, oh my God, just coming out our necks saying that we'll never do anything, how we'll never be good, you know, how we're trash, we're garbage, we suck. I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's nice. And then we threw the show.
I've been trying to make a hit, go top 5. Talking in my town, and yes, I'm alive. Been a hot minute since I let you in my life, so this shit right here coming straight up live. I've been drinking way more down on the low, sneaking in the cabinets when Papa used to hide the liquor, and so come the next barbecue, I'm way blown. Talking about my cover, yes, oh no, still feel misunderstood for everybody who streamed that shit. You a real G and you worth it. One day I'ma be an independent artist making money to the point where I can count it all in person. Big boy ballin', no name brand, Tony fucking new, I'm that man. Keep it OG, MJ 23 today. I make that bread, maybe I can stop working. Yeah, some money in the safe. Won't you leave me alone? I've been on the road so long, I miss my home. Don't you miss your kid? Don't you miss your girl?
Touch on the side, sprang outside, she gon' be daddy. Days I am on my head, I got saddle. Money got longer, speed got louder, car got faster.
Don't you hear how depressing really is in this bitch? Put it on the track, still feel like shit. Can't wait for the day I tell everybody every 3 a.m. session that I ran by myself paid off. But I'm backing off from everybody slacking.
That moment right there was actually like, that's one of the coolest moments I have of anything that's involved my music career. Shout out to Lil Justin. Little bro Justin Diab over there. Yo, he knew all my words. Like, he knew everything. I gave him, he was like, I know it. Like, before the show, he came up to me, he was like, when you do I Been, give me the mic, bro. Give me the mic. And I was like, say less, bro. That shit is hard. I'm like, you ready, kid? He's like, And like, I give him the mic. He goes, I've been trying to make a hit, go top 5. And I was like, oh my God, what the It was awesome. It was the coolest thing ever. And the show went on, it finished, you know, we did our thing. About a couple weeks later, I had a video that I dropped with my boy Dice, man. Shout out Dice.ca. You can find him everywhere, but he's doing my 6 feet video right now too with PK, and he's fire, man. This kid is good. That finished out, you can check It'll Be Fine on YouTube. It's got like a couple thousand views, pretty cool. I'm really proud of it. Yo, Chris, thank you for hitting me up. After that happened, September, October comes around, I really was just thinking about what should I be doing, like just making beats, crashing, thinking like, oh man, I'm so bummed. I threw this show, I have this music going, like I need to get better. What should I do? This kid Jordan, he was like, yo, you ever hear of like Concert Crave? They throw showcases, and I was like, oh, word, cool. And then like 2 days later on my IG, I get an ad from them, and I was like, well, I guess the government's watching. So then I signed up, I did a showcase with them, and I placed 3rd.
We're making
Tony Newberry, 3rd place. Next thing you know, 0th place. 0th place.
That's a dub. I placed 3rd, and that shit was sick. That was really cool because I went up there and I did I Been. Then I did One Time because it was unreleased. I didn't put it out yet by then. And then I did Heaven is a Fantasy. That came out like that week. Because I remember just seeing my friends out there, and that's the 2nd time I ever performed. And I don't have a problem performing. I love it. I'll never forget performing Heaven is a Fantasy. It's like everything slowed down. It was absolutely surreal just being able to have an opportunity like that. I did a show in Brooklyn, got some love. I didn't place too well. I wanted to place top 5, but I placed like 40th out of like 100, out of like 80. So it's whatever. And then I got invited to do the Artist Championship Showcase for Concert Crave. They invited all like the top 3 performers from all the shows they've done, and whoever could make it. And there were like 40 of us. And like come January 5th, that's when everything, I said it started to change with Lonely in the Summer. That's when everything like the traction was picking up. Like some managers were hitting me up, like managers from like around New York, and like dope ones too, like these dope cats. And they're doing really well right now, so that's exciting to see. Then like that's really when everything, like the whole script officially flipped, and people were like, who's Tony Newberry? Like, this kid's cool. That was the intern, right? So all the way back from when I dropped Money in the Bag to Misunderstood to Lonely in the Summer to my first show to my first 2 showcases, placing 3rd in the first one and placing halfway through in the second one, making an impact. Some people from that show, you know who you are when you're watching this, they still hit me up. Like, it's all love. Welcome to the family, bro. It's the New Life family. Now everybody's winning. And this next, we got another episode coming out soon. Next episode, come back, check it out, because I know you fucked with this one. And you're just gonna see how that whole quarantine year went down. And it was crazy. Like, for quarantine, for things to go as big as they did, it's like this is really meant to be. So come back and enjoy, man, because I know I'm enjoying this shit every step of the way.
Eventually, there's gonna be a day where I can just say what I